The more they disbelieve, the more we believe. The more they disbelieve, the more we believe. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kal Halayim La, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harachak Wadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and are worthy of their double honors. Peace and blessings to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last seconds of time. Kwam Yashala, Shalom. And this is going to be a read. The more the world disbelieves, the more we believe. Lord willing, this message be edifying. And this is a response, basically. Just lambacking off of this other brother that went into this lesson entitled, The More That They Disbelieve, The More That We Believe. Brother GMS in his likeness. All right, so this is just going to be a quick hit, just going into the disbelieving mind frame of the average person in this society. All right, this is Romans 3:3. It says, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of our power without effect? So what if some did not believe? Scriptures say, let the multitude perish that are born in vain, but let my grape be kept. All right. So the Lord's grape that's kept, that's that grape of believers. This is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. And that body of men have been made perfect in faith, waxing stronger ahead of that great and notable day, shining more, approaching that time of great tribulation. So the more the world doesn't believe, all right, the elect feeds off the disbelief of this society, man. Because that makes us believe more, because as the society comes to a conclusion and waxes worse and worse, and the people continue to believe in it, that just makes us have more faith. Because if the people can believe in a society that's being torn apart and torn down and still want to piece it back together, and if what we've been doing, the apostles on down to least of us have been doing for decades up until this point, and all these things have been made manifest on the earth with all these different judgments, then we sure have something solid to believe in, man, which is this ministry, this word, those names, this doctrine, that manna from heaven. All right. So it says Romans 3:4, for our power forbid, yea, let our power be true, and every man a lie, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. So even if the world doesn't believe, that makes no difference, because these judgments are being poured out on the earth, and not a man that's walking the ground here can turn them away. Like it tells you in 2 Ezra, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. So who can turn a arrow back out of the sky after it's been shot out of an archer's bow? That's just like these different plagues on the earth. Who can take them away once they've been issued out by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai? So what if the people don't believe? In fact, the scriptures entail of just that, of us being in a society that is faithless, all right, that has no reverence for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, okay? This is the book of 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 3. I'm going to start at 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord. And prophecy means to say before. Pro for side, to say before. And the Lord has his selected men that are on the scene that are prophesying with that belief that the events that they're prophesying about and the words that they're speaking are actually going to come to pass. So the more the world disbelieves, the more we believe. Verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. These words are faithful and true. It's like it unto Yahushua. It says in Revelation, the 19th chapter, all right, I beheld a white horse, and it was faithful and true, all right? And he doth judge and make war. That's talking about Yahushua, man. Verse 3, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. You see? So the Lord has a reward for those that don't believe, that don't care, all right? That think that their lives are greater than the Lord correcting the earth, okay? That think that they're bigger than the program of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right? The Lord is doing away with all that. All right? And the incredulity, the word incredulity goes into a disbelieving mind frame. So the Lord said, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity, the disbelieving mind frame of them trouble thee that speak against thee. All right? Scoffers, scorners. All right? All of those are going to have their place in that lake of fire. All of those disbelievers, those non-believers, all right, they're going to have their portion, man. The Lord has something special and planned for them. Those that don't believe, like the scriptures say, a fool says in his heart that there's no power, man. All right, that there's no creator, man. So what if they don't believe? Romans 3:3. All right, Lord, when this message was edifying, I'm going to give infinite honors and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harachak, double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last seconds of time. This is Romans 3:3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of our power without effect? Our power forbid. Yea, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings and mightest overcome when thou art judged. Shalom.